Alrighty then. Hello everyone, this is Invasion Man and Amazing, and I have another drawn video for you today. Oh, fuck me. Right, sorry. Where's, I'm not doing that. Anyways, today I'm going to try and draw, my idea of a Skinwalker. Like, stuff that are able to shapeshift, and I'm thinking about making a comic involving these. So, let's see. They are described as naked except for the skin of an animal, like a wolf. I don't know why I put the L there. Boom. Alright, anyways, let me just undo that. So anyways, like wolf or coyote, and they have eyes that glow red in animal form. So what I'm thinking is octopuses, they can blend in to the colors of their surroundings. So I'm thinking, hey, let's try to make an octopus-like creature. So I'm going to try to make like a humanoid one first and see how that would look. Most of them have their mouths exposed, but I'm pretty sure they have beaks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a beak. So, anyways, I'm not gonna do that for right now. So right now I'm going to do this. Let's actually do the head first and then do the mouth. So I'm just gonna have it go kind of like this. It's kind of like a bird, almost. Exactly, let's erase that. I want it to have those squid eyes. You know the ones I'm talking about. It's kind of like a goat, but different. It's like kind of like a dumbbell, something like that, like a weight. And so what I'm thinking of is, let's see, I'm going to like try to draw them in kind of like a human-like form. So it's gonna be kind of like this. And it should be easy since they have like 8 tentacles. To my knowledge, all of them have it except for squid, I think. I think they have like 8 tentacles and 2. I don't know what they call it. I just call them tentacles too. But they have like 2 extra tentacles with pads on them. Right, but like the whole idea for the book is that one of these guys are just gonna like go and try to live as a human, but like they have a tendency to like be like predators, so they can't live as humans very well. And so that's like kind of the authentic octopus here. So I think I'm going to go and like make it orange. Alright, so I'm just gonna do that. So it's just gonna be its primary color. Like I said, octopuses can change color. In fact, according to Google AI, and it's right half of the time instead of like most of the time it used to be, right? But anyways, according to Google AI, all cephalopods can have the ability to transform their skin like that. Right, so let's do that. Let's make this beak browner. Just cause, and then let's make the eyes nice and red. to follow the story. Now, this looks like a normal octopus, which could be good because this is going to kind of be set in the same universe of the Cryptic Adventures of Chloe and Caleb. That show has not come out yet, but it's like my idea of it. And so this one is basically mostly animal-like, so I'm going to just put animal on top of it. I wonder if I should do them in different layers. Maybe not. And so let's try to do that green one because that one looks pretty cool. I'm gonna do it in a different layer. So what I'm saying, there's enough room. Alright, so let's actually do it so it's kind of like this. So we're just gonna have it go kind of like that and like that. Where it has its dorsal fins kind of like this still. Alright, so let's have its eyes go kind of like this. Let's actually give it a slight eyebrow, kind of like so. It's not exactly an eyebrow, it's kind of like a meat sack, but you know what I mean. It's right above the eyes. So let's go ahead and do that and this here. So maybe I can do like a creative rendition. I know all of these have beaks, but I can probably change it out because I kind of want its transformation form to have like sharp teeth. So let's go ahead and just try that out. Alright, just doing something simple like that. Alright, so let's actually have the chin go like so. And like so. I think I probably made the head a bit too long. Like maybe I could have the eyes go up here. Let's see how that would look. Let's actually make a whole copy of the head in case I mess it up that badly. So down there should be fine. I could erase it later. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be a whole comic book series. I'm probably gonna... I have like no interest in making it a full-length one because yikes. But I think I can probably get away with just making it a nice little like 4-panel comic and that way I can update it way faster than I can with what did I call it? Fairly Destitute. It actually works pretty fine like that, to be honest. Yeah, so let's just connect it here and here. Yeah, that actually works pretty nicely. Yeah, I'm trying to imitate kind of like the green octopus here. So I'm actually just gonna have like blue highlights in it. 5 should be enough. because I keep in mind I'm going to have to draw this over and over again. And usually I only take that design principle when it comes to animation, because animation takes quite some time. I now know after drawing that it takes that way with comics as well. And so let me just make this smaller and just put it up here, because I do like that design. That could be like a different variant of them or something similar to that. Let's see, how would that look with stripes? Kind of looks like the cuttlefish, but not exactly. So, yeah, this is the process, y'all. Octopuses and all of them, they don't have bones. Some of them have cells, so maybe I can use that as like a repurposed spine or something. Because this little guy, another little Tita that. Well, they used to be called Nautilus, so I guess it's something else now. Octopoda. Kind of book is this? This used to be octopus. Right, well, whatever. So anyways, right, so let's just give it like big squid tentacles, kind of like that. And let's just have the other one stretched out. And let's have like just these circles here to signify like the suction cups that usually come with it. Like I said, not gonna do it all the way because time constraints. Alright, so 7 should be pretty good. I remember watching an old documentary called The Future is Wild. But yeah, that's show The Future is Wild was an awesome documentary. It was speculative evolution, which is kind of like what the Cryptic Adventures of Chloe and Caleb is going to be. They just find all of these monsters and they just try and see if they can like figure out what they are and how they work and all that, while trying to survive them. And it's going to be like all of these cryptids too. I was thinking about giving this guy the Squidward treatment and just giving him 4 bottom legs, but that would just be ridiculous. So, just thinking about like just putting these here, which are some ink jets or some kind of like jet propulsion that some squids have. Which could be interesting. And one more tentacle here. And that is looking pretty darn good. And let's actually do this what's tilted to the side. As if like so. Had to stop for a bit because the robot voice decided to happen somehow. I think that this one is a pretty cool looking one. So let's just do that for the colors for right now. Then I'm just going to add some. Usually I would make these a lighter color, but in the picture they were darker, so I'm just gonna go with that. Let's do this here too. And so those ones are kind of blue there. So I'm going to see if I can use some kind of gradient to help me with that, or maybe I can just do that. And so let me just try it with the gradient first. So that didn't work out very well. It's gonna be in a human form for most of the comic anyway, so that should be fine. Let's have one on the side too. Alright, so there we go. Let's just make these. You could fill in like that. Alright, let's see. I'll just make them darker, at least for now. And let me know which one design you like the best. Design A, which is the more squid-like one, or design B, which is the more person-like one. Then I'll try to do like a most person-like one right in the middle of it. Here we go. Those look way more like fins. It kind of looked like horns before. Suppose that could have worked out, but now it also looks kind of like a mix of this guy here, the vampire squid, which works out pretty well. See, how does that look? Not quite. I saw a little tin right there at the bottom of this one, right there, but that just does not look good. I think that's basically all of the good ones there. Alright, so I might play around with the designs, but I want this to look I want to like try out like how the human version might look. So I'm thinking about something kind of like this, because I want to make like a comic out of this. So it's going to be someone that look like this. And this is going to be the human form. They're still going to have the red eyes according to the lore of the skinny. I'm just going to call them that for short. And yeah. They're just going to continue looking like this. And they're going to have like just abnormally large smiles. Like so for their teeth. And let's actually have the neck go down kind of like this. And this is going to be a human form, so I'm just going to have the legs go, or I should say arms, go kind of like this. Excuse me. Like I said, I'll play around with the design a little bit more. But like, it's just going to kind of look like that, just to confuse the humans. Gonna look like fingers, but really nothing's gonna be there. Let's have like 2 of the legs wrap around the body like so, because that could be interesting. And then the last 2 legs could form the regular shoes. Yeah, that's just like a rough estimate. Like I said, I'll play around with the design and put up a poll saying if I should make this comic. I still think I'm going to make it like a one-shot or something like that, but it's going to be basically that. Just going to quickly make the skin kind of like a sickly, it's green. None of the humans are really going to notice the difference, but it's going to just look like that to them. Alright, so then it's just gonna have like some elements incorporate to like the overall design of how it looks. Like octopuses, they can get this stuff perfectly, but where's the fun in that? So I'm just gonna have that go kind of like this, and then you could just have the hair go kind of greenish, but kind of like that too. Just make the eyes nice and red. And that is all the time I have for right now. So if you enjoyed this, press that like button and subscribe for more videos such as this one and animations. I'm starting that back up. Yes, I am. And until next time, this is Invasion Animations signing out. Until next time. Oh, I should have something about the blue. That looks cool. All right, let me just quickly do something like kind of like a necklace or something. Like that. I don't know. That looked kind of dumb. Like, again, I'll play with the design. Till next time.